I just got finished watching Stand by Eminem, the movie or whatever, right? Now, I want to say this. I'm not a fan of Eminem or Stan or none of that. You feel me? Like, I rock with him a little, but then I really don't when it comes to music-wise, especially now. You feel me? But it was a cool little experience. So peep this out. I get in there. First of all, I pull up. Movie theater fat. Normally, it ain't that fat. Now, it's Thursday. So I'm like, man, why the movie theater so fat? I get into the movie theater. I go scan my little thing. You feel me? Go up to the counter, whatever. She like, oh, yeah. So first, when she scanned it, I walk away. She like, hey, you get a free popcorn. I'm like, oh, you get a free popcorn? I'm like, for what? You're like, because you seen the movie Stand. So I guess it come with a free popcorn. So that's fire, right? So then, because I was about to go buy a popcorn anyway. So then, I'm walking away. She handed me this little popcorn bucket, right? You feel me? But I go up to get the popcorn from the little thing, and they hit me another popcorn, like another, you know what I mean? And I'm like, am I supposed to pour this in here or whatever? They don't say nothing. So I walk away to do my little thing with the popcorn. Now, normally I get the kids pack. Y'all don't know nothing about the kids pack. Get the kids pack. It come with a small popcorn, a small drink, and a little snacky snack. You hear me? That's all you need. Y'all niggas that be eating full buckets of popcorn, I don't know how y'all do it. Popcorn ain't that fire. Or maybe some of it is, but it ain't that fire to have a whole full bucket of popcorn yourself. But that ain't either here nor there. But then I put my little popcorn in the thing. I put my little butter and stuff on it. I'm getting to a point, so just hold on real quick. So then I set my popcorn down next to the little thing that they gave me, the little popcorn bucket, and I go and I fill my drink up. I see Buddy come over there, some dude come over there, and he's staring at my popcorn. I'm like, I'm filling my drink. I'm like, what is he looking at? You know what I mean? Like, why is he like staring at my popcorn? You feel me? So then I go back over there, and he like, cause I wanted to see what was up. Like, why you like he really like just stared at my popcorn. Then I hear him say, that's crazy. And I'm like, so that's when I go over to my popcorn. I'm like, what is he? He's staring at my popcorn saying that's crazy. I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. So I go back to my popcorn, right? Buddy like, where'd you get that from? I'm like, where I get what from? What are you talking about? Because I'm thinking, in my mind, it ain't registered. You feel me? I'm thinking he talking about the popcorn because that's what it looked like he was staring at. So he like, where you get that from? I'm like, what you talking about? Where I get what from? He like, that right there. And he talking about the little popcorn bucket that they gave me. I'm like, oh, they just handed it to me out the counter up here. He was like, what movie you going to see? I was like, I'm going to see Stan. And he was like, do you know what that is? I'm like, I don't know what the hell this was. They just handed it to me up at the thing. And it's this little, it's like a popcorn bucket, right? And Buddy like, bro, that's the pill bottle from the Stan video or one of the videos, the Eminem video. So I look at it, I get to looking at it. I'm like, oh damn, this is like a little pill bottle. You feel me? It got the little push and twist right there at the top, and it say, this the pill bottle. This the pill bottle. So I didn't notice. You know what I mean? You feel me? This is the sleeping pill bottle that he got in there, and it say take to get out of bed, right? This is one of the pill bottles that, you know, Eminem talk about where he used it when he overdosed and all that. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't know what this was. So I'm just sitting here putting popcorn in this shit. You feel me? Butter and shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know what this is. So then when he tell me what this is, I run to the bathroom and I clean this out. Cause it just had a little popcorn in it. You feel me? I'm like, oh, this is something that I could keep, you know, and, you know, put in the background of the YouTube or something like that. But so the whole time I'm in the bathroom for like 10 minutes, you hear me? I'm scrubbing this motherfucker out. I'm like, hey, I didn't know what this was. So right on a buddy who told me what this was, but it's the pill bottle from the Stan video, you feel me? I rock with it that they gave you this, but it's supposed to be a popcorn bucket. Ironically, when I poured the popcorn in there, it didn't fit. So that's when I knew, I'm like, man, this motherfucker ain't no good bucket. You hear me? But it ain't, it's a popcorn bucket, but it's not technically supposed to be used as a popcorn bucket. So I rock with that. That they gave you a little something. You hear me? Maybe one day I go to a concert, an Eminem concert, I can get him to sign it or something like that. Then I'll really rock out with it. You know what I mean? But that's dope right there, right? So Buddy didn't even know the movie was out yet. So I'm like, yeah, the Stan movie. He like, okay, I'm gonna come back and see that. So then I missed first 10 minutes of the movie. You hear me? Because I'm in the bathroom scrubbing the bucket out. Oh God, I'm in the bathroom like, okay. So then I get in there, and it's another thing. It started on time. It don't got no previews. Like when you, cause I'm thinking this movie started at 7:30. I'm, you know, normally 15 minutes of previews, but It don't got no previews. So if you going to see the Stan movie, it don't got no previews. So just make sure you're there on time if you want to see the whole thing. So I missed 10 minutes of it because I'm in the bathroom scrubbing the damn bucket out. That's that story, right? But here's the thing. I'm not a stan or a fan really of Eminem when it comes to music. I'm not. But I like little stuff like this. So I go to the movie, right? When I walk in the movie, you can tell that, and this the player thing about it, it was people there all ages. I didn't know Eminem reach was this big. You had people in there that looked like they was like 65, you hear me? Then you had kids in there, then you had people my age, then you had people, you feel me? So his demographic is pretty big. So shout out to Eminem for that, you know what I mean? But I get to watching the movie, and here's the thing. The movie is more so about stans. It's not so, like, Eminem is definitely in the movie a lot, you know what I mean? But the stans are in the movie the majority of the time. You know what I mean? And they're telling what they feel about Eminem and how Eminem got them through depression, how Eminem got them through, how his music got them through all these things. You know what I mean? So I thought that was dope that he had actual stands in there in the movie, right? And they really take up the majority of the movie with the stories that they tell about how they was at the Eminem concert. So I didn't know it was a documentary. I didn't know what I thought it was going to be. I just knew that I wanted to go see it. You know what I mean? I didn't see the previews or nothing like that, the trailer. I didn't see that. I just seen it come out and I seen people talking about it. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go see that. But the movie itself is mainly like a documentary taking you from the beginning of Eminem, how he started, you know what I mean, with being in the shelter and the battles, the rap battles and the proof and all of that. And it takes you through the journey of Eminem through his career now in 2025, 2024-ish, because you know the movie was shot last year. You get what I'm saying? So that's that, but it had people in it that was from, and I ain't gonna give away the movie. A lot of people give away the movie. I ain't gonna give away the movie, but it had some stands in it that one girl got 22 tattoos of Eminem on her whole body. She got 22 of them. She got 22 Eminem tattoos. I said, man, you a stand for real. You know what I mean? But they not like crazy. Like these people, they got sense. You know what I mean? They not like crazy stands, you know what I mean? Which raises the question, do y'all think the song Stan by Eminem is the best storytelling song? Because when they was playing it in the movie, I was like, that song, like it take you back to remember when that song came out. That song is fire when it comes to storytelling. That is a fire storytelling song. If you don't know what that song is, but well, of course y'all probably do. You feel me? Because if you're watching this, you're probably an Eminem fan anyway. But is that song the best written storytelling song in rap? It might be. It might be, because I couldn't really think of no more, because I was thinking about the Lil Wayne and Kendrick Lamar song Mona Lisa and how they tell that story. That's a fire storytelling song. But I think Stan might got it. Eminem might have the best lyrically storytelling song of all time. That's something that y'all might want to think about. But the movie, it take you through the life of all the stands, and it tell you about how he overdosed when he overdosed and he came back with relapse in 2009. And he was telling you about basically what he overdosed for. You know what I mean? So that's something that, you know, it was cool to walk down the path of that. You know what I mean? And I'm not no fan of Eminem, but if you're not, okay, put it to you like this. If you a fan of Eminem, you gonna enjoy the movie, right? If you're not a fan of Eminem, it's more like a teaching. Like you're learning about why people are fans of Eminem. You learning about the path that Eminem took. So if you're not a fan of Eminem, you still can enjoy the movie because it teaches you about the road that was taken to become Eminem and Slim Shady and all of that, right? Which raises the question of this. After he did 8 Mile, they talking about 8 Mile in the movie. When he did 8 Mile, that might be the best movie by a rapper that tells his story. Because Get Rich and Die Trying was fire too. But 8 Mile might beat that out. If we keeping it real, 8 Mile might be the best movie by a rapper that tells the story of the rapper. You know what I mean? I would say that and Get Rich or Die Trying. But both of them are kind of, Eminem is influenced or involved in both of them, you would think. You know what I mean? So the whole movie, the Eminem Stan movie, is really just about the Stans and how they got through their life and tell you about how Eminem music influenced them. And then he got a lot of people at the end that's shouting out Eminem, right? And he got a lot of people that submitted videos and all of that. Well, ironic to me, it don't look like the stands that's in the movie, it don't look like they actually met Eminem. Only one of them had a story about ever meeting Eminem. And you would think that if they're in the movie, that Eminem would at least go meet him. I would think so. I don't know. You know what I mean? But at the end of the movie, they was like, did you think Eminem was gonna be here? And everybody say maybe, but it don't look like he was there. I'm gonna keep it real. Which I hope all of them actually met Eminem because they done a documentary, and the majority of the documentary has them in it. Like Ed Sheeran was a major Eminem fan. He in it. My bad. I'm giving away the movie. You know what I mean? I just told y'all I wasn't gonna do that. Okay, I ain't gonna do that. But if you an Eminem fan, you're gonna enjoy it. If you're not an Eminem fan, you probably still can enjoy it, but it's more like a lesson, and it is a documentary. It is a documentary. I do feel like some things was left out on purpose. You know what I mean? He also talks about how, you know, him becoming famous affected Haley and his fatherhood. You know what I mean? I thought that was dope. So, all in all, the movie was a good movie as far as a documentary. As far as a documentary, it's a couple surprises in there, a couple things you may didn't know. So, if you rock with Eminem, go see the movie. I liked it. It was cool. If you don't rock with Eminem, it's going to be more of a documentary and about learning. So, my name is October, Lyrically Inclined TV. We out.